have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Hart. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Oh, the defense lost the edge of the defense. Good job of going with that touch pass, kind of a jet sweep to get out on the perimeter and let this receiver show what he can do with that kind of speed.
Looking to throw. It's Hart. Looks left and finds his target there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Now here's the toss play. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Send the back in motion. To the air. It's Hart. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. On the move now. Touchdown, Sooners. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
inside the 10. Well, he's got some space here. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Catch made on the left side. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Catch made on the right side. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground here. Powers through. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And now carry here for the fullback. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. They call the draw play here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Makes the grab on the move. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He makes the grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the ball is hauled in. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in the...
What a diving catch way downfield. Big game.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The Sun Devils are going to keep this drive rolling. They're going to run it here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
He's hit just before the throw. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Getting set. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught quickly. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught near the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the back now goes in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Passes tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the
swarm by the pass rush. Sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Running out of time in the pocket. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's a toss play to the right. He's got the first and still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw. It's Hart. He escapes the pocket. They're going to scramble now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field, trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
To the air. It's Hart. And he's brought down there.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
He's back looking for the end zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that night.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Big screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they jump on top here in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles and try to slow this guy down.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Toss play to the outside. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Hart. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Now, this is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. He's looking deep here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down. Complete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Motion now. Dropping back. It's Hart. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop. It's a big play with 31. The Sooners come up for the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal, and if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overcome.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down. And now this one could be over.
Pounding away with the run game. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tries the right with a quick throw.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Makes the catch downfield. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll run it out of the shotgun. As the 1st down is still going. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll use the ground game here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Arizona State.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hart. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
First down, looking for more now. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.